it's Kristen from Brow Time. I wanted to do a fun little video on how I brow map my clients. So of course we are still in shelter in place, so I do not have any clients to work on, so I will be using me, myself, and my finger cuff. So let's get started. Let me get my hair up first, okay? I got one of these cute little headbands from Amazon. There we go. Woohoo. Okay, so the first things that you're gonna need are some scissors. Use a spool of thread. This is called serger thread. So I use about a foot long, not very much. But I also use a Sharpie China pencil. This is called the Sharpie Peel Off China marker, and this is in black. All you need to do is mark it. My finger cuff's giving me a headache right now. Boom. And I just do that a couple times. There we go. And now we are ready to brow map our eyebrows. The first thing that I like to do is to start in the center, which would be right here. And I go on the underneath of the eyebrows where they start. And I'm also feeling for it, and I just do one little glide. Then I do the same thing up top, one little glide, okay? And I know for sure that my eyebrows are not perfectly symmetrical. I don't think I have any single client with perfectly symmetrical eyebrows. People can get really close, but there's usually one that's a little bit off. There are people who do have extremes though. One that's going to be like very high and one that's going to be very low. It's going to depend on each person, but you also have to consider when their eyebrow and their eye is a little bit higher, the other side will be a little bit lower. So the job as eyebrow artists is to kind of hide those little differences. The next step I like to do, I go on the tops. So I'm feeling for my brow bone, and I just do one little swipe there. Then I feel for my brow bone over here, and I carry it along just like that. Wow, look at all these marks on my face. Then I do the same thing on this side, feeling for my brow bone, marking it. This brow bone is always a little bit tricky because in general, this eyebrow is flatter. I have a more prominent brow bone over here, which gives me more structure. On my right eyebrow, the brow bone is not sticking out as much, so I don't get a lot of projection. Mine is kind of flat, so I kind of use like a little, little tricks here to make it kind of seem like I have more of an arch on my right eyebrow. Then we do the underneath, and this is probably the trickiest part for most people to do. I bring it up right underneath where my starting line was, feel for where that fatty area is, carry it along, and I do the same thing here. So you can see where my natural brow bone is, and you see that difference of hair, and then my brow mapping line. So that's where you would fill in. Having said that, we don't want to, for the sake of perfect eyebrows, to come and cut off half this eyebrow just because it looks great. No, you want to be realistic with your client, and you want to preserve as much hair as you can. That's my whole thing. There we go. So the fatty tissue, boom. Then side of the nose, side of the eye. Do this side. The bottom, fatty area, boom. Feeling for it, and then there. Wonderful. Side of the nose, side of the eye. Great. Wonderful. The last thing I like to do, center of the nostril, straight up. Center of the nostril, straight up. There we go, and those are going to be my centers. The next thing I like to do is to grab the NYX Professional right here. This is in the color, I don't know, brunette something. Doesn't really make a difference. And I will carefully soften these right over here. And a little bit underneath. Same thing here. And same thing right over there. The next step I'm going to do is to clean up. So I'm taking a brand new Q-tip like this. Head, pinch it off, and twist it down. So now you have a tiny little one. Let's do that on the other side as well. There we go. Take it out. The reason that I do that is because if you didn't, you're gonna get, this is the undone one, you're gonna get a lot more exacting with this little guy than you will with the one that's not been pinched. Then I take my alcohol. When I'm working with clients, I will go ahead and get a cup like this and put a tiny bit of alcohol in that. And from then I will take my swab like that. So it's all disposable for that client. So the next step is to clean up. And I just to start on the side. And you don't want to show this part to your clients yet, because what they're going to see is like, oh my god, I have all these lines on my face, I don't even know what I'm looking at. And you want to make sure that they're confident in your skills. So clean everything up first and then show them. Very nice. See, this is just a 70% alcohol. Clean it up. Very nice. Alcohol. Hope you enjoyed my video on brow mapping. Hope you learned something. The method that I do only takes 5 and never takes more than 10 minutes. It's super simple. You can use this even if your client doesn't have hair, and it's great because you're just using their brow bones the whole time, which, well, all of our clients have faces, so that means they have brow bones, and you can find them. Have a good day.